We in? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Y'all hear me? So the question I just asked Caleb, I wanted to know what the new wrinkle is for this fight. We saw the power against Anthony Durrell. Wanted to know, is there another wrinkle that you guys been able to fit in to an extremely well-rounded fighter?
You already know, Sean, but I can't tell you because the fight coming up, man. You're gonna have to sit and watch.
Yeah,
But
man.
we have worked on a couple of things. But one of the main things we worked on is staying calm and relaxed under the gun. That's real important.
Yeah.
That allow that allow you to kind of function late in the fight.
Yeah.
So that's not so much a technical thing. That's like a mental thing,
Sure.
like staying real calm, boxing more rounds, being able to get through the fight. Because people think he have conditioning issues, but he don't.
Right.
Sometimes you could just get excited in the fight, and that kind of makes you get a little bit more
Pulls
fatigued.
out of you.
So
Yeah.
that's something that we've been working on. Out in Vegas, I know you from Cleveland. You took the move to Vegas, but they don't spar out here the way you spar back east. You know what I'm
Sparring
saying?
every day.
Like not every day, but like guys out here don't spar unless they have a fight.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
that's not how you stay sharp. In
Yeah.
Philly, you might see, I might go up his gym, don't nobody have a fight, and I'll just be like, my guys need some work.
Yeah.
And guys might spar, not so much 10, 12 rounds, but you gotta fucking spar to stay sharp. These
Yeah.
guys here, they're like, oh, you guys spar too many wars, you do this, you do that. I'm like, y'all guys fight once a year. You telling me you wait 9, 10 months just to spar? You're
Yeah.
not gonna be sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I had to change because I don't believe in that. I believe that in a skill-based sport, you got to stay sharp.
Yeah.
Now you might not want to spar a killer every single day,
Of course.
but you ain't gonna go no 3-4 months without getting hit
Of
unless
course.
you got an injury.
Of course.
So that's one of the things I implemented them. Like when I got him for Darrell Camp, Sean, he hadn't sparred in a year.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, bro, I can't train you if you do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get out here and you're not gonna be sharp.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be
Start
like,
from ground zero.
You're gonna be losing your confidence because you're like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like you have to spar in between fights.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the biggest thing: staying relaxed and constantly staying sharp.
The thing I got for Bozy, won't you just
Yep, he got it.
yep. So when he mentioned being calm,
Right.
I thought about Boots.
Right.
Boots seems to be one of the most fluid boxers that I've seen in the ring.
Absolutely, yeah.
We spar all the time.
Is he
All the time. All the time.
What we do, we spar Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I keep him in there just to stay sharp. You know what I mean? You know, even if you don't have a fight coming up, he's in the gym, and anybody need work, he'll work with him, spar with him. You know what I mean? And then other than that, he be training people too. He'll train the young kids or whoever needs to be training. If I'm doing something with somebody else and I got somebody else fighting, he'll work with the other guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how he stays sharp. He do the pads. He do whatever you want to do.
Is he a studious kind of guy? Does he watches a lot of boxing?
No, they don't watch a lot of boxing.
Uh-huh.
One thing about Boots, they don't watch a lot of boxing.
He's such a natural. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Seems like the guys that are really natural, they just I'm focused on me.
Right.
You know, do you guys
certain fights, certain fighters that he do watch.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
I just went in his inbox and I told him to watch some Ray Leonard.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, okay, I'm gonna check.
And
him
I got
out.
all of
I
Ray.
do little stuff like that
Yeah.
when I see him.
Yeah.
But that's how he is though.
Yeah.
See, he's been doing this since he was crawling. That's why when people say that, oh, this guy got too much experience for Boots. Oh no, you don't, man. You might get experience because you was fighting.
Uh-huh.
But he was doing it since he was in a little walker. You know,
Yeah.
walkers.
Yeah.
I'm on the bag, hitting the bag. He'll come up to the bag and start touching the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't know what he doing, but he touching the bag. He been doing it ever since.
Last one I got for you, and I'm gonna let y'all both go.
Yeah.
But I got one for you. But last one I got for you. Last time I saw you, he's supposed to be getting in the ring 4 more times this year.
Yeah.
How is that working out?
Oh man, I don't know, man. These dudes don't want to fight, man.
I
They
know.
get up there and want to be seen, and then once they get the money offered to them, they turn the money down. You know what I mean?
You know what? One more question for you. Have you guys entertained the thought of going up to 54 and coming back to 40?
Yeah.
You guys have talked about that?
We've been talking about that too.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff laying on the table now. You know what I mean? So we just got to see which way we gonna go now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, though, you know, a lot of guys like to be in the limelight and they want to get the the movie Walker's fame and all that stuff, and then you wind up turning the fight down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How you gonna fight? How you gonna get a fight right? And the guy gonna offer you 75. What's that? 750,000 first time. You turn that down. Then you 1.5. You turn that down. 1.7. You turn that down.
Ooh,
right?
You ain't trying to fight.
So you ain't really trying to fight.
Yeah.
Then you gonna wind up fighting on the undercarder, Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah.
So what's that telling you? You still gotta pay this guy 20%. You gotta pay this guy, right? You gotta pay that guy, and it's still the same. So what you gonna end up with?
You still losing out.
So you rather fight for 1.7 $7 million. You wind up walking away with 800,
Yeah.
what, 50,000,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And you still win.
You
You know what
just
I
putting
mean?
all Boots business in the streets. You
Yeah,
just putting all.
yeah. I'm just saying. But they going around to my Boots got 3 million.
Yeah.
Boots never got no 3 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I want to address everybody about
Yeah,
that. He
yeah,
never
yeah,
got 3 million.
yeah.
No.
Last one for you, Brett. For the people that don't know Trevor McCumbee, and you are extremely studious, tell us about Trevor and
He's a
what this
good
fight gonna look
fighter.
like.
He's a good fighter. He's 28-0, so you got to take him serious.
Yeah.
This is his first big chance.
Yeah.
So you know how it is, Sean. You deal with a guy with their first big chance, they put everything into it. So like, this not gonna be no walk in the park. That's why you got to train hard, because you never know how a guy show up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because he's the underdog, the odds makers get it wrong sometimes. Remember a couple months ago, Karan Davis fought Elijah Garcia? He was a 10-1 underdog, and he beat him.
Yep.
We had a good camp. You never know how a fight turned out.
Yep.
So we took this fight really serious. Plus, Trevor McCumbee, he has amateur pedigree. He was with Top Rank. You know, he's just not known on the mainstream. But we trained really hard for this fight, Sean. Like Caleb coming off of a loss. So we can't afford 2 losses in a row. So this ain't like, we overlooking him. If that's what they think, then they're really wrong, because we put a lot into this camp.
Nah, man, that's that, and we'll end on this. But that's what make y'all so good. Like, you ain't taking nothing light.
I don't allow my fighters to do that.
But
that
Caleb, that ain't where
stuff.
Caleb come from. You know
I
what I mean?
don't do
So
that.
that's that ain't a
You
part of
never
y'all
hear
nature.
me put down an opponent, because you can't underestimate what a man want on the inside of him.
Yeah.
That man want to change his life, become a millionaire, and take away his family. And take care of his family. That's a hell of a motivation, man. Especially a guy who's never made big money before. Bro, you get out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning when you haven't made big money before.
Very true.
So I don't overlook that kind of stuff. That's a real thing. You know what I mean? And I told Caleb, I don't care what they say. This boy can hurt you. This boy is dangerous, and you cannot ever take this shit for granted. This is serious. So,
Posey, you got somebody fighting?
I got
Stephen Fulton.
Oh,
I
I didn't realize you was with Fulton.
come on, Jim, every now and then.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
All the way. See what happened with him? What happened with Scooter when he came back up to the gym? We up there with Boots, and he see Boots be in the gym all the time. He said, "Man, that's what I got to start doing."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And ever since then, he been in the gym. You know what I mean? And you see how he looking now.
Yeah.
He's look happy and everything, feeling good. You know what I mean? Normally he be mad, walking around, you know what I mean? But then look at him now. You know what I mean? They're going to see a different Scooter.
Good
He don't
deal.
like Cool Boy Step no more.
Yeah.
He back to the old thing, Scooter.
Well, listen, Bozy, Breadman, my people. Appreciate y'all.
you, bro.
Yes, sir.
They